Hi traders, this is John Howell speaking from tradingandinvestingforyou.com. Today we are viewing the chart on the Australian stock market, Telstra Corporation Limited. We can see we have 1, 2, 3 months worth of data, and we're viewing a daily chart at the moment. See up here where it says daily? This is simply a daily chart. So every single candle you're viewing here is a daily chart. And we have simply the months. This is the end of December as we speak right now. And it's currently about 10 past 10, where the stock market is just opening up as we speak. So 1, 2, 3 months worth of data, and we can see that every single candle here is a daily candle. So if we have a look, what we want to do first is, if we notice this is the candle here, okay, this candle here was yesterday, and once I start doing the analysis, you'll notice that there'll be another candle pop up and start moving up and down. That'll be the candle of today, because this candle here is yesterday. The candle that'll be tomorrow's candle. Sorry, today's candle would start moving. So just keep an eye on that. First thing we want to do, we want to get a good overview of where the trend is. So let's go to a weekly chart. Let's compress our weekly chart up to as much as we can, and let's get some trend lines onto the chart. These are the trend lines that we use, and if we have a look at the overall market, we can see there's a lot of resistance through here, bit of support, and we can see over here that this was a resistance. So that's a pretty valid line, where if it comes up again, we're likely to get a bit of resistance. We had a bit of support down here as well, and came a bit of resistance through here, bit of resistance through here, bit of support, and starting to break up. What we have trend lines that is bouncing to the upside as well. So this is a trend line for a support line bouncing to the upside. Now, if we just squeeze it up, we can see that this is slowly starting to make higher highs, as in this is our low, this is our higher low. Now this is an indication that the buyers are starting to take control. So if we have a look at the buyers in control, we can see now that the overall market that's where it's heading. So let's go back to our daily chart, and let's spread this out. And remember, I said that this is today's candle. This was yesterday's candle. See this little crossing here? That's simply today's candle. Okay, and you can now it's going to start developing on what this looks like on a daily basis. So let's just clear all those trend lines and bring our trend lines back up. But this is our trend line on our daily chart now, and we can see that we have a bit of a tight channel. Okay, a bit of a tight channel through here, or a bit of consolidation. And if we have a line through here and a line through there, we can see that that's where it's been going sideways. Now this market doesn't normally go sideways, but when it does go sideways, it's generally leading into a breakout, and it's pretty a big breakout. Let me show you an example. We have a consolidation through here. Okay, this is where it consolidated. It broke out. Let me just extend that line. It broke out. See, it closed above the top of that sideways congestion or consolidation, and you can see the movement to the upside was pretty significant. So that's what generally happens when we get some consolidation. It's just lining out, and suddenly it'll break out. Now, if it breaks out to the downside, we know we're going to have a bit of a support line coming down through here. If it breaks to the upside, we know that we have a resistance line up here at $49. Now, that'll be one thing you'll be worried about. So if it does break out, you could expect if it does break out to the upside, we could expect a bit of a run up to the $49, maybe the $5 mark. A bit of a run to the upside to the $5 mark and hit this resistance. If it does go down, we're going to find a bit of support through here, and if that continues to the downside, we're going to find a bit of a support through the on this trend line through here. Now, if it does continue to break up above the $5 mark, we could see a projection to the upside, which would probably be about here. And how I got that is we can see we have a resistance through here, bit of sideways movement through there, resistance through there. we notice this is our last resistance through here. So if we do get a break out of this bit through here around the $5 mark, we could look to our next projection point, which would be up here, which is about our $5 say 25 mark, $5.20 mark. So that's where you could be looking at before you get any sort of resistance at all out of the market. So this is Telstra Limited for today. This is the end of December as I do this video. If you have any questions or you want to view any charts, please email me at support@tradingandinvestingforyou.com. Please make sure you do that. I love viewing charts. I love viewing other people's charts. See if you notice something, send me an email and I'll definitely do my best to view the chart for you. Also, I wanted to make sure that you do go visit, as you can see on the screen right now, make sure you visit tradingandinvestingforyou.com, where there's loads of free stuff. There's a daily stock market video, there's weekly wraps on the Australian market and the US market, there's a weekly newsletter I'm giving out right now. So I'm giving out loads of free information. Now, whether you're experienced or a beginner, it doesn't matter. So make sure you go there, sign up for it, and you start getting your free information for that. Also, I wanted to make sure that let you know that trading the stock market is risky and can cause substantial financial loss, and we do not claim or guarantee in this video that you'll profit from the information provided. The information in these videos is meant for educational purposes only, okay? So make sure you understand that. That being said, traders, I've been trading this market profitably for many, many years. So all I say, traders, do your own homework, and good luck, traders.